Alright, I missed last night's scheduled stream. Just tired, not feeling well. So, gonna go ahead and do an extra stream now to make up for it. Though there is no making up for it, and I understand that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just play some Pillars of Eternity, working on DLC 2, cleaning up some side quests, etc., etc. First loading screen's always the longest. Just takes a bit to load the assets. After that, the load screens are pretty manageable in Pillars of Eternity. But the first one's a doozy. Hope y'all are having a good Friday morning. Gonna stream for a few hours before I have to go wake up the missus. Okay. I did do some changes since I was last here. Last we left us, I was going to use weapons that were the ones that grow with you, but you can't enchant those. Well, the problem with that is the Durgan Steel enchant is really friggin' good. So I went back through my weapons and chose weapons, the best weapons that I had for each of this party that would allow me to enchant them with Durgan Steel. Because Durgan Steel is just too good to skip out on. So we're currently working on the quest for mine-related quests, including Whispers in the Dark. So we're in the mines. Let's continue on.
You see Gamel?
How could I miss it? Looks like you...
Blazes. Never...
Let's take this right path first, actually. And since we're inside,
I'm on the trail.
We're gonna stealth. So, there's a bunch of monsters in the mines. The miners are having trouble keeping them things down. You here for the body? Well, I'm here to look at the body. Samus' body is laid out cleanly. You can see that his throat has been torn out and his face has deep scratches on it. His hands are stained a light yellow. Let's head to the left. There's a Zorip.
Get on!
Okay, so let's have the ranged attack. They're ranged.
I'll see what's ahead.
Pardon me. Okay. Let's talk to Gamel. It's fairly clear why Gamel's under suspicion. His face is spattered with blood, his hands are bound, but you can see blood and scraps of flesh under his fingernails. Gamel's posture is hunched, and tears have dug tracks through the layer of gore on his face. You find yourself the target of a pleading expression the moment you're in sight. I have a few questions for you. Please, it's like I told them. I don't know what happened. I can't remember a thing. There's no way I could have done that to Sameth. You're covered in blood. How do you explain that? Gamel swallows, ducking his head, and falls silent. What's the last thing you can remember? Terror's shaking me awake. I was on the floor. Sameth was curled up nearby, and he was dead. His face crumples. That's all. There's hours just gone. Out of my head. I wonder if he's a werewolf or a Stalgar or something. Who's Tarek? He handles construction in the tunnels. There's a cave in to the north, and he and the others have been working on clearing it for a while now. He must have been grabbing supplies for the crew when he found me. Where are the other miners? I don't know. Nobody knows where the miners have gone. I swear, I didn't have anything to do with it. His voice cracks. Tell me where they are, and I'll ask the foreman to be lenient with you. I'd tell you if I knew, but I don't. I don't have any idea what's going on. Please, I'm telling the truth. What do you do here? Me? I'm just a dragsman. Load the carts, get the ore from here to there. I do whatever they ask me to, really. I haven't lived in Stalwart long. Heard they needed more hands to work the mines. Thought I could make a fresh go of it. Maybe even see the battery. Why is this happening to me? He tries to wipe his nose with the back of a hand, leaving crimson smears behind. That's all.
Huh?
Nice and quiet.
Okay, so I have the stairs down here, and I have the rest of this place to look at. I'm not going to go down until we finish exploring this level. Someone must have the crystal. Where is it? It's like the One Ring from Lord of the Rings. Everybody wants the crystal. They needs it. They're preciouses. Need son? We're trying to get this place cleared out. He squints at you. What are you doing in here anyways? I heard you were the one to find Gamel. I have some questions. Huh, glad someone's finally taken an interest in what's been going on around here. Sure, ask away. Where did you find Gamel? Found him out to the east, hunched over Samuth's dead body. The state of him. Thought he'd gone feral or something. Tarek shakes his head. Samuth's hands had yellow stains on them. Samuth's a sulfur miner. Worked on the east side of the mines. Probably got it all over his hands. No big mystery there. He smiles crookedly. One of your workers was acting a little strangely. Noticed that, have you? I think it's something to do with the sulfur. After they're sent to fetch it back from the east mines, they all come back a little off. Caught some of them wandering in circles, talking to themselves. He shrugs. Didn't seem to last once they were outside the mines. The eastern mines seem to be the site of a lot of trouble. My guess, it's gas, bubbling up from the underground, coming out with the sulfur, messing with people's heads. Knew a guy once, got a lungful. He decided to shuck off all his clothes and run hollering through the tunnel. We all got an eyeful, but at least he didn't hurt anybody. Be careful if you head over there. Sillin uses constructs for digging, and they double as guards. Just give her a heads up you're on the way, maybe. What's Sillin's job here? I have her picking out some potential sites for new tunnels at the moment. Otherwise, she wrangles the constructs mostly these days. Her aim's to have the constructs do most of the dangerous work. You'd have to ask her how she's getting on with that. I never liked those things myself. Has anyone from your crew gone missing? Not a one. Guess we've been lucky. That's all. Let's just make sure those boots aren't a decided upgrade for anybody. These are probably better than reflex boots for him. Alright.
Huh?
Cave-ins have created openings to the outside. Snow has settled upon the rocks above. Okay.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
How's it going, Teeks? How you doing? How you doing this morning? Alright, so we got some ice trolls and Zorips ahead. Oh, Zorips all up there. Oh, the ice troll's the most important. Let's take him out. Zorips aren't that difficult. The rest of them can just attack.
Hey.
That should be plenty. Ice troll's almost dead. Now it's just time to work our way through the archers.
Let's go.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. Has it been a while since you've been here?
Dead on.
Alright, working our way through the Zorips. One guy's kind of blocking the entire path for everybody. You've been doing good. I'm still working on Pillars of Eternity, though I'm I am through most of the main story except for actually beating the game. I've been working on the White March DLCs. Made it through the first one. I'm working on the second White March DLC now. Probably about another 15 hours and I'll have the game beat, depending on how long the DLC takes.
Let's go.
Yeah, I've been playing it for a while. So far I've spent about 88 hours approximately playing through the game. It's a large game, very large. Okay, nothing interesting there.
Sure.
I'm on the trail.
Currently, when I need a break from Pillars of Eternity, I've been working on some Hollow Knight. I started playing Hollow Knight on the computer. So that's what I've kind of been doing as a palate cleanser when I get tired of investing time in a role-playing game. Like I need a day or two break or something. A set of fragmented notes is scribbled almost illegibly on a scrap of parchment. Tunnels. Remember lamp. Keep hand on right. Wall hold way. Remember lamp. Keep hand on right. Wall hold way. Watch for spiders. Okay. We got another hammer and chisel. Looks like there's a path down here.
I'll see what's ahead.
Oh, there's the spiders.
Let's go.
I'll see what's ahead.
Let's go.
Okay, you go over there and work on them. You go with them. Yep. Though I do need to trim it. It's overdue for me to shave. And then I'll start regrowing the beard again. Just periodically I shave it all off and start from scratch. Always miss it when I do it though.
Let's go.
Dead on.
Alright. Made short work of those spiders.
Oh, and if I find something good, you can have half.
Let's see what's over here first. It's Pons Eric, I believe. Yeah, it's Pons Eric, same as my Twitch name. Is your PSN name the same as your Twitch name?
Let's go.
Moon spider, huh?
Let's go.
I'm on the trail.
Okay. Working our way through spider-infested caverns. My wife would be freaking out. She does not like spiders. Okay, left or right? Let's hang a left. Hey there, hang on just a moment. She turns towards the nearby constructs. Stand down. The constructs stop instantly, limbs going limp at their sides. There we are. Now what can I do for you? You control these constructs? That's right, pretty solid workers, seeing as they don't eat, sleep, or go crazy and kill their workmates. She smirks. Not as often as your usual miner, anyways. I'm looking into the disappearance of the miners for Izmi. Can you answer some questions? Suppose so. Not sure how much help I'm going to be. Tarek's the one that found Gamel. Do you think Gamel's responsible? Sure looks that way, seeing he's got bits of Samoth in his teeth. She grimaces. Have you noticed any strange behavior in the other mines? Not recently. I go through phases where I play predominantly PC, or then I'll go through a phase where I'll play predominantly on the console. Right now I've been in a PC game playing phase, working on Pillars of Eternity, and then Hollow Knight on off nights. That and my wife has been playing on the PS4 quite a bit lately, playing Fortnite. And it's just easier to stream from the PC than it is the PS4. Just because, you know, house traffic and other people wanting to use the TV and things. So I go through phases. Like I had played through God of War on the PS4 and streamed that. Mining's rough work at the best of times. That's why I like using the constructs. I think these tunnels just start to get to people over time. Never thought Gamel would snap like this. Sometimes, yeah, folks start acting a little strange. Like when, who was it? She frowns. Huh, you know, my memory's been acting up lately. I'm starting to think Tarek might be onto something with that gas theory of his. Farewell. Swing on by if you have any more. Killian's gaze seemed to slide off you. With a sudden convulsive ripple, her posture changes. She hunches forward and her arms dangle loosely at her sides. Brothers, sisters, Tyranid is here. Her head turns towards you, but her gaze is empty. Are you all right? We've been looking for you. We know what you've done. Her legs trudge forward at slow, ponderous steps, as if she might collapse under her own weight any moment. Did you hear me? Take him away. Lock him up until we get what we want. The constructs behind her turn as one, their clawed fingers at the ready. The constructs charge toward you. Okay, so you two go attack him. The rest of you handle him. Man, Titanfall 2 campaign's good. I played through that quite a while back. Titanfall 2 is a good game. Actually, you guys, I didn't see that third one. You guys take that one. Okay, so you attack him. You attack him. Knock him down. You do Flames Devotion Aura thing. And you just put out your healing aura. Okay, you guys can all focus on him now. poison is chewing through them fast. Actually, you and you peel off and attack her. Everybody else attack him.
Beyond sea.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like that whole mechanic. They really handled it well in the Titanfall 2 campaign.
Can't get a good shot with this.
And of course my wizard died.
Huh?
I'll take a look.
So it's definitely something affecting the miners. Oh, new belt. Clarity. Oh, oh, that belt's awesome. Okay. That can go into the stash. Okay. Yellow-tinged vapor gusts occasionally from these vents, leaving an acrid odor in the air.
Yeah.
I don't want to go down the tunnel. Not yet. I want to finish, There's a path over here. Let's explore that first.
Oh, and if I find something good, you can have half.
Gonna have to use a campfire. Yeah, I played a Titanfall 2 campaign on PC. Alright, let's go check out that right-hand branch, see what's over there. Before I go down that spider tunnel.
These miners seem a little loopy to you.
Yes, they do. Miner stares blankly ahead, eyes wide and unfocused. They're all looking for this crystal. This document details the purchase by someone named Sillin of a handful of constructs for use in the sulfur mines. The seller appears to have been one Galvino. Oh, the same one who created the, one of my party members. Interesting.
I'm on the trail.
Okay, the Stark Burrow extends deep into the wall of the mines. Unlike the miners' tunnels, the walls here have an almost slick texture, interspersed with damp, pressed earth. A few paces past the entrance, the tunnel widens considerably. Explore the tunnels. You find yourself at a crossroads where the tunnel splits off in 3 directions. 2 tunnels lead to the left and right, while the third stretches on ahead of you. You can feel a breeze, faint but steady, coming from the tunnel to your right. He said, keep my hand on the wall to the right. I don't see a lamp. Okay. Take the path to the right. Walking on, you come to a fork in the road. The tunnel splits here, curving away to the left and the right. You can feel a breeze, faint but steady, come from the tunnel to your right. Take the path to the right again. You plunge forward into darkness. Reaching out, you can feel the walls continuing to the left or right, but you cannot see what lies just ahead. You hear faint rustling from just down the tunnel to your right, and the repetitive tap-tap-tap of bristly legs striking the cavern floor. A faint breeze ghosts across your face, flowing from the tunnel ahead. Yes, I have tried XCOM 2. I haven't played any of the DLC, but I played through XCOM 2 maybe a year and a half ago on PC. Light a torch. You hold your torch aloft and the tunnels take shape ahead of you. Paths lead off to the left, right, and straight ahead. A faint breeze goes across your face, flowing from the tunnel ahead. Let's try sticking to the right. Midway down the tunnel, a spider suddenly emerges from the darkness, dagger-like mandibles plunging down towards you. The long fangs narrowly miss, but during the desperate struggle that follows, the spider nearly yanks your arm from its socket. Having failed, it stumbles away down the tunnel after easier prey. After a short distance, you come to a dead end. Turn around. Let's go straight then. Go forward. Walking on, you come to a fork in the road. The tunnel splits here, curving away to the left and right. Go to the right again. Faint breeze blows at your back, coming from down the tunnel behind you. Take the path to the right. You head down the tunnel and nearly stumble headlong into a massive spider. You catch the glint of its mandibles as it rears. A claw-tipped leg smashes painfully across your temple. You reel away, dazed, and the beast scuttles away into the darkness. Not much further along, the tunnel comes to a sharp and sudden stop. You see no way forward from here. Okay, so obviously they intend you to follow the breeze. So let's go back. Let's go back. Retrace steps to the exit. Okay. Start over. Explore the tunnels. Let's head to the right. Okay, so we have left and right to choose from. Let's head to the right again. You hold your torch aloft and the tunnels take shape ahead. Your paths lead off to left, right, straight ahead. Let's go forward. Walking on, you come to a fork of the road. The tunnel splits here, curving away to the left and right. Let's head to the left. You trudge briskly past a long, empty stretch of tunnel. Walking on, you come to a fork in the road. The tunnel splits here. And more tunnel. Let's head to the right. You see a light up ahead as the tunnel comes to an end. Stepping clear of the tunnel, you find yourself in a new cavern system, a thick layer of spiderwebs under your feet. Yeah, I did pick up Black Ops 3 on Plus. I saw they were offering it for free starting when Sony had their E3 presentation. Okay, new cavern of spiders. Alright.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Vithrax. Interesting. Well, you didn't even give me a chance to say hello. I'm not a huge Call of Duty fan. I might try it at some point, but it's not. Right now, I'm focusing on Pillars of Eternity and Hollow Knight, primarily. Just not big into shooters.
Margaren's fire.
The only shooter series I really like is Battlefield and Destiny. But free is free, so I still pick them up, of course. Vithrak Brains. Let's take a left first. Explore that way. Quest also updated. Explore the Vithrak encampment. Okay. Okay, so I can't scroll down any further there. Looks like it may loop around. Mind grub.
Ahead.
Okay, he came to us. Excellent. Fifth rep first, they're too dangerous. They're dominating and mind controlling. But they never have a lot of hit points either.
That's it!
So that's definitely the way I want to go, but let's check out this path over here.
I'll see what's ahead.
Dead on. Take that.
Let's go!
Dead on.
Oh, and if I find something good, you can have half.
Let's go! That's it!
Oh, little mushroom sporlings.
Take that.
Okay, you guys attack this guy, he's close.
Dead on.
Right. Enough!
Keeping an eye out.
Okay, strange mushrooms, huh? Wonder if the mushrooms are causing everybody to go insane.
Let's go!
Dead on.
Yeah.
The light from these mushrooms illuminates the dust in the air, revealing thick clouds of spores. You feel your nose tense up as you breathe.
Keeping an eye out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the spores doing it to the miners. Okay, so this is the right path. So I explored all this. Let's finish exploring the strange mushroom area. So it's either the Vithrak or the spores causing people to change. I don't want to go through the doorway until I finish exploring.
I'll see what's ahead.
Okay, so another doorway there, another doorway there. Let's check the left path. I bet they're all doorways. No secrets, no traps. Oh, finally.
That's unusual.
Can't break it either.
Right.
Settle.
Okay, let's concussive missile.
Yes.
Concussive
Yes.
missile.
Settle. Settle.
Lava will be on sea. That's not very helpful. That's not very helpful.
This is get.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Settle.
Well, I guess I should actually put forth a little effort here. These guys are actually hurting. And let's have you cast bounding missiles. And we'll have you slam them.
This is getting nowhere.
Let's take out that luminary. He's the biggest threat.
This is getting nowhere.
Huh? Sure. Keeping quiet. Nice and slow.
Okay, so let's try this again. Can you take out any of these? Can I get through this way? Yes. Okay, let's save the game. It's been a while.
That's unusual.
I prefer Diablo on console to PC. Controlling Diablo with the console, the controller, just feels more natural than mouse and keyboard. It feels like you're actually controlling your character, whereas with the mouse and keyboard, you know, you're mouse clicking your character around. With the controller, you're actually using the joysticks on them to control the character directly. So to me, I just like how Diablo feels on the console better. Dang it, he didn't detect the trap.
Huh?
You should see this.
Do not cross the trap. There's traps everywhere in here.
Sure.
Huh?
Just depends on if you like
see this.
those style of games. Diablo's still Diablo. If you like loot-based isometric style games, it's good.
Yes.
So you can't take out any of
I
these
shall.
traps. Okay, where exactly am I in this? So I'm taking this right path. Vithrak nests.
I shall be discreet.
Bloodborne is good. If you've ever played Dark Souls, it's made by the same people that made Dark Souls.
Sure.
And it's obvious. It's I prefer Bloodborne to Dark Souls, but I've always enjoyed Dark Souls as well. But it's the same style of game, just faster, more offensive oriented. Okay, so these are nests, but there's nothing really to do with these nests. Wrapped up in a bundle of webs, you can see small spiked Vithrak eggs. Periodically, they pulse with movement from within. Okay, so let's head on out of here. Let's find the best path. You idiots. Stupid pathing. so past the little trap area. Let's head up this way.
Yeah.
Light, flame, and sound.
Okay, next time I'm on the PS4, I'll accept it. Send your friend request in return. Though I don't remember if you have to do that or not. It may automatically do that if you accept a friend request. More Vithrax.
Let's go.
More dominated peoples. Let's do. Let's do that. Knock them down. Okay, let's heal up. Now use our little bubble to protect the wizard. Okay, so he's dead.
This is getting nowhere.
Ghostly weapons hit pretty good. Let's do that for him. For you, we'll concussive missiles. And you can focus on him and get him down so he stops begging my wizard.
That's it.
Alright, everybody's down, it looks like. Heard of it, yes. Played it, no. Oh, there's more. Okay. Pain in the butt Vithrak, guys. Let's heal them.
Aye?
Head on.
The door. Release me.
Oh, dang, something obviously wants loose. Nothing really good there. Something tells me I shouldn't release this creature.
And what does the flame reveal?
Okay, so I guess I could release it. If it's something bad, I could always kill it. Let's save our game just in case. It's like a adult dragon or something that owns my party. Terranet. The Vithrak stares at you, its spider-like features unreadable. Its speech, as it forms within your thoughts, is delivered in an even, low timbre. Why have you come here, Amoa Spawn? To slaughter our people? How is it you speak Adrian so clearly? Our people are capable of much. Some simply hold less interest in learning your tongue. Some of the stalwart miners are being affected by your colony. From the tilt of his head, the Vithrak appears to be thinking. You hear a series of low, hollow clicks. Perhaps we share a common enemy, Amoa. You seek to help these kith, and I would save my colony. We have heard of your encounter with Cherik, far beneath Caed Nua. I am told Svek Nerith will have the secret of Adra with which to strengthen its walls. You want my help? Tell me what's going on. What is it you wish to know? What happened to the other Vithrak? An infection has claimed our people. It began when the scouts came upon a strange plant, a radiant spore. It's lived alongside a nest of spiders, each deriving sustenance from the other. A marvel of nature, something that we might use. They brought it into our territory, not seeing the danger. It was a matter of days before many of us had ingested the spores. Why did the other Vithrak lock you up? I hid something important to them, the resonance crystal. There is a crystal, great, beautiful, enchanted, which grants us passage into the common house. I had hoped that my kin would improve if they are prevented from returning there, but it only made them desperate. Where did you hide the crystal? I have hidden it in the nests to the south. The pillars made of webbing. It is in the pod furthest from the door. So I have to go back all through those traps. Please hurry. The longer the spore keeps its hold upon us, the more my people suffer. What is a radiant spore? That is what we came to call the creature, for there was a light about it. I have seen similar beasts in the caverns, but never quite like this. It has grown to an enormous size in little time. One center stalk, vines like pillars. It has used our own gifts against us. The connection between our kin it uses to spread its own words, its thoughts. Why did your people consume the spores? The spores strengthened our abilities. Many believed we might all be made more powerful, but what began as study became addiction. It only took one to fall victim to the compulsion. Those who consumed the spores began to hear its words, then its instructions. We fought at first, tried to control it, failed. Why aren't you infected? I was cautious. I did not partake. Some were forced by those infected to consume the spores. I hid myself until I could retrieve the crystal. You feel a faint pulse of shame alongside the admission. Where's the radiant spore now? I sealed it within the common house at the center of our territory. I cannot let our people bring the spore to the colony at Multuscumer. The door to that chamber is sealed with a glyph. There is a crystal which, held before that glyph, resonates with a specific tone. That tone opens the doors. Do you know what's happening to the miners? For a long time, we simply avoided the Kith tunnels. But the infection has heightened my people's power over weaker minds. The infected ones project their thoughts, their awareness. They find themselves in strange, soft bodies and have no care what damage they do. It is madness. You feel a sweeping aura of regret from the Vithrak. Leave. Okay.
Yeah.
Light, flame, and sound.
Oh.
We'll keep to ourselves.
So somewhere down here, I think, is what he's talking about.
Let's go.
and if I find something good, you can have half.
I wonder what this is.
Okay, hopefully he can break the trap. Cannot disarm it. Do you want to trigger it? No. Let's get my guys to safety first. Let's pick somebody with a lot of hit points. Yes.
All right, then. Keeping an eye out.
New light armor. Alright, let's take a look at that eventually. Okay, so we have the common house, which needs a sigil. We have this area and we have this area. Let's go retrieve the key, and then we'll have access to the common house. And let's bust these traps, because they're just in the way and annoying.
Yeah.
Hey.
Gonna have to use a campfire soon anyways.
Shh.
There it is. Vithrak crystal. So now I should be able to access the common house. But before we do that, we'll explore these other two rooms.
I'll take a look.
Let's go.
That's it!
Actually, you three attack him. The rest of you attack him. You activate your aura of damage. Later, man. Take it easy, Teeks.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Let's go.
tiny spiders run across the web in droves. The throat of the Vithrak has been torn out and deep gouges have been scratched into its face.
I wonder what this is.
Anytime you want to get out of the poison there, Hoss.
Huh?
Okay, so that is that chamber. Let's go over here now. Alright, let's use a campfire because, my guy, this mine area has been pretty difficult with the Vithrak. Vithraks don't have a lot of hit points, but their mind control is just brutal.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Dead on.
Help.
Let's get a good shot with this.
Margren's fire casts light in dark places.
Okay. Minerals from the stalactite overhead has condensed on the small web. Clean water falls from the web and coalesces below.
That's unusual.
Yeah.
Hey.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Huh?
Wait for the poison to go away.
Right. Yeah.
Margaren's fire casts light in
Okay,
dark.
so let's go through this tunnel. See what's up here. Okay, so it does circle around. So I'm ready to go into the common house now. Now it has resonated and I can go in.
Yeah.
Slow and silent.
Right.
That is disgusting.
Radiant Spore. This towering mushroom pulses and writhes with life. Each sinuous movement shakes loose new clouds of small incandescent blue spores. The air is thick with them. You hear a muffled hum in the air like the murmur of distant voices. Hello? You hear nothing but the creak of the Radiant Spore's movements. Let the Vithrak go. I don't want to inhale the spores. The spores what's messed up people's heads. Attack. That's my only option. Oh, dang. Why is he getting damaged so fast? have him cast raise. Where is the raise spell? Resurrection, there we go. Resurrect him. Everybody else can start focusing on the tentacles. Actually, you guys start checking out. You guys start attacking that one. Actually, you guys start attacking. Okay, so everybody can turn the tides on this guy. Knock down. That's good. That's good. And there you go.
And rough.
Okay, so it's dead.
Whew, good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
Ready, Watcher. I'll take a look.
Okay, so Radiant Spore's dead. Let's loot up the chamber. Check for traps, etc. New blunderbuss. None of my characters in the current party use a blunderbuss, so that can go into stash. Let's save our game and head in. step past the gnarled roots and enter the burrow, following it into the dark network of twisting passages. Explore the tunnels. Tunnels lead off to the left and right. Ahead, a third path leads out of the gloom towards a bright point of light. A damp but not entirely unpleasant breeze flows towards you from the tunnel to your left. Take the tunnel to the left. Feel a breeze, faint but steady, coming from the tunnel to your right. You hold your torch aloft and the tunnels take shape ahead of you. Paths lead off to the left and right and straight ahead. Retrace our steps. Let's reread that. Okay, that's why I couldn't click on anything. Loading. Let me reread that note and see exactly what it said about keeping the lamp or something. Keeping the wall on the right. Tunnels. Remember lamp. Keep hand on right wall whole way. Watch for spiders. Oh yeah, that's right. This is a pretty good belt if I remember. Oh, that's a ring. Duh. Let's give her the might one. One endurance every 3 seconds does diddly squat. Let's give him the constitution. Alright. And this is light armor. 10% chance to cast eye strike. One hit or critically hit, +2 perception. Okay. So he used light armor. Not him. Not him. She wears light armor, and she's using her default. Let's have her use it. She's constantly getting hit. I think that's a good idea.
Huh?
Okay, let's head back to the mines then. Actually, I should go talk to that Vithrak guy. He didn't give me the quest, but he might give me something for doing his people a solid here.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Our minds are returned, and multiple Kirmir is safe. You've done a great thing, Amoa. I will tell my people they are in your debt.
Huh?
Let's go to the Stalwart Mines. Let's go talk to the foreman. Actually, let's go here first. Not sure what you and Ismay did, but everyone's livened up in a hurry. Oh, we saved your asses is what we did.
Yeah.
Seems like the miners are back to their senses, almost like someone smacked them all in the back of the head. What do you do out there? I found a Vithrak colony underneath the mines. A malicious fungus infected their people. The spore was behind all these attacks and disappearances. Oh, I can't say I would have guessed that one. I'm just glad you've put an end to this mess. Which leaves me with the decision of what to do with Gamel. Gamel wasn't in control of his actions. You shouldn't blame him. Guess you're right. We'll keep an eye on him for a little while, then see about setting him loose. Take this, a token of gratitude for all hard work. It's the least I can offer. Now, is there anything more I could do for you? Leave. Though backed by the money and spies of two Valiant Duke's grieving mother had difficulty cracking the Glanfathan astronomer's code. Many of the Glanfathans who initially appeared helpful turned out to be saboteurs who believed that outsiders could not be trusted with Glanfathan secrets. A series of ambushes and difficult chases through Air Glanfath eventually brought grieving mother face to face with the great-great-granddaughter of one of the Orlan astronomers who predicted the Lover's Tide. She threatened to destroy the key to translating the cipher, but grieving mother was able to negotiate a limited translation of the key astronomical information. In the end, the Valiant Dukes were a bit disappointed, as they had hoped to learn additional secrets of Glanfathan astronomy. However, even the information grieving mother recovered was fascinating to Valiant astronomers. 12 reflex and dimensional shift. Nice. Let's go see the vendor.
Can't believe they're letting that animal go free.
It's all the new blood in town. They're soft.
You'd better not show his face around here. That's all I'm saying.
Let's see. I do need campfires. Unless that'll be it for now. And I thought I had maxed him, but apparently not. Sagani's close too. Let's do lore and survival. Let's do superior elemental bulwark. And let's see about unstoppable.
Yes?
Arthek, Worth, and Roth!
Little to the left!
Okay. So let's also main quests for the DLC is reach the fort. But I also have to travel to First Fires. Gotta go to Durgan's Battery. But first, let's rest.
Please, someone has to do something.
Piss off, Kern. I got enough problems.
Decades I've lived here. We've worked and drunk together, and not a one of them will lift a finger. The dwarf's face is damp and blotchy. His outburst seems to take something out of him. He sags, his lined features showing his exhaustion. I'm sorry, I've no hot heart for conversation. I'm sure someone in here will drink to your health. What happened? I've done something terrible, and I'm not sure I can fix things. This neighbor of mine, Hattie, we've never gotten on at the best of times. With this land dispute, losing half my property, things have gotten out of hand. Tell me about this feud. It's gotten ugly more than once. I'm not proud of it. My family's owned land here for generations. Hattie's father settled land nearby some years back. Whoever drew up the deed, they sold land that wasn't theirs to sell. Things up here aren't like in Defiance Bay. There's no Duke, no Hollow records. It's been a fight since, in any case. Seemed important yesterday, but I'm not so sure anymore. Go on. I was drowning my sorrows here in the inn. There's a stranger, Keveston, obviously from out of town. We got to talking. He's all smiles, says he's a paladin, that he'll sort Hattie out for me, get my land back if I give him the week's wages. I didn't know he was a bleak walker, a madman. I was half drunk, thought Keveston meant he'd speak on my behalf, put a scare into Hattie, not kill him. I tried to call him off once I realized. He laughed, said that doesn't happen. Please, you've got to help me. Nobody else here is willing to take him on, even for the coin I'm offering. The Goldpack Knights, your lot, they're sensible. They'd understand me changing my mind, right? What do you want me to do? Stop that maniac. And Hattie, make sure he's safe. His family, too. Wait, you hired a man to kill Hattie? Never to kill him. I was angry, drunk. Hattie's nearly ruined me. That doesn't mean I want his family dead. I love gold. What? Oh, yes, of course, I'll pay you. I'll give you what the Bleak Walker asked for. I'll do it. Thank you. You're a good man, Ponzarek. Hattie lives out east in Whitestone Hollow. Please hurry. I don't think I went to the inn and talked to the named characters in the inn. Ugh, I thought I ordered ale. She might have brought me the dishwater by accident. She sighs, or maybe on purpose. You can never tell. Tarfo sent me. I'm here to negotiate the trade treaty on Stalwart's behalf. What brings you to Stalwart? I represent a group of investors from Defiance Bay who are attempting to establish a trade agreement with Stalwart. Before they're willing to commit to any agreement, they want to have the town assessed. Make sure it's as prosperous as people are claiming. That's where I come in. She takes a long sip from her mug. What's your assessment of the town? There's certainly a lot of coin changing hands, but whether this is simply a short-lived boom or something that will persist long-term remains to be seen. Tarfo sent me. I'm here to negotiate the trade treaty on Stalwart's behalf. Finally, I was beginning to wonder if Tarfos had forgotten about me entirely. My first stop is Stalwart's fishery. My clients are concerned it's a liability to Stalwart's prosperity. I'll meet you outside its front door. So you really found the White Forge, huh? He shakes his head in wonder. Hardly believe it at first, but I've never seen Rena Gold so giddy about anything. He cracks a crooked grin.
Here, drinks on me. We should see a boost in business with the battery open. Makes for a brighter future than we had yesterday, for sure.
Between the service and the weather, I could get used to this place. Don't suppose you got more lead and key business in the area?
Top quality bear pelts on every...
Thanks again. I'll be gone just as soon as the weather clears.
Hey, you're back. Thought you were done with this place. We certainly thought we were. Turns out New Amar's a bit of a piss heap. Well, that and Stalwart turned out to not be so bad after a while. You know, army scuffling over the batteries aside. Still playing games? You get to enjoy the simple things up here. Not that the practice has done him any good.
Oh, it's you. I'm so glad you came by. I hoped I'd have the chance to thank you properly. They told me what happened. God's bless you, sir. I owe you my life. I know it was foolish of me to run in there. But this ring is all that I have of my family.
What's so special about this ring, anyways?
Sentiment, mostly. When he first settled here, my grandfather had a ring fashioned from the first batch of ore he excavated. It was supposed to commemorate his fresh start. He passed it on to his daughter, and my mother gave it to me in turn.
How are you holding up?
Oh, I'm managing. Fenway's letting me stay with her until I'm back on my feet. Everyone's been lovely, really. It was hard seeing what's left of the house. But Rayvald says he's going to see a hut raised for me soon as they get the logs.
Very well. Well, can't go around calling you Ogre Slayer anymore, can I? Forge Master, maybe? He grins. What can I do for you? Read his soul. For a moment, your senses are overwhelmed. There are fumbling hands at your belt and your own low laughter in your ears. Your shoulders jammed up against the cabinet, and it rattles every time Bertwin leans down to kiss you. There's a sedate pleasure to the memory, but nothing in it has much to do with the battery. Odd place for a game. It is? Is it? Hafric doesn't like me making a ruckus upstairs, so I get the cellar to myself provided I don't go digging into stores. That's a fair bargain, right, lads? We have our fun. Let's play some dice. Sure thing if you the coin. What are the rules? Simple enough. Winner takes all. We roll 3 dice each. Okay, I've already played this once, but so let's do it again. Or not. Good. That's fine. Okay.
Something I can do for you? Hafric's got me straightening.
Oh, I can level up Sakani, her last level. So let's do that. Let's do a survival. A little bit of mechanics. Yeah, sure. Let's modify takedown to be even better. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Gods, it's freezing out here. Let's get this over with quickly. I'd go inside the fishery, but that smell, ugh. I'm also regretting having the fish stew at the inn. One of the fishermen said they found a body in one of the barrels once. According to this town's records, the fishery doesn't export much these days. Why do they keep it open? It's an unnecessary drain on resources better spent on the White Forge and the mines. Closing down the fishery could help convince the investors that Stalwart is serious about maintaining its prosperity. The fishery helps keep Stalwart self-reliant, less expensive than acquiring outside food. That's a pragmatic answer. I'll see that the fishery remains open should any objections against it be raised. I spoke briefly of Grin, the head fisherman. Rather shady fellow, wouldn't you say? Is he the type that should be in charge? Whatever he's done in the past, Grin is an honest fisherman now. I see. Well, I'll trust in your judgment, then. I'll be heading over to the Stalwart Mines next. My clients are concerned about the security and safety of the mines. Meet me there when you're ready. There she is. Nesta.
What?
It's impressive how quickly Stalwart reopened the mine and got it operational. She looks around approvingly. I'm a little concerned about this incident involving some of the miners. Something that was causing their erratic, sometimes violent behavior. They say you solved the issue. Care to enlighten me? A giant spore in the Vithrak caverns was mind control of the miners, as well as the Vithrak. The spore is dead now. But the Vithrak are not correct, she thinks a moment. I'll have to make a note of their presence in my report. Defiance Bay will insist on having a squad of Crucible Knights protecting the mines as part of the trade agreement. No offense to Stalwart's militia intended, of course. Cliver is a friend of mine. Tell him that Stalwart can handle its own security and doesn't need any of his knights. Oh, I didn't know that you knew the commander of the Crucible Knights. I'll note your recommendation, then. There's one more stop I must make. The White Forge. I'd like to assess the skills of the smiths assigned to the forge. See you there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what quests we have. Travel to Hattie's house. Two for Whitestone Hollow, another for Whitestone Hollow. Syrian Falls. So Defiance Bay and Syrian Falls. So let's head out to the Deerwood. Syrian Falls. There it is. Let's head out. It's just a bounty. We just have to find where the bounty person is. Payday. Total wages paid 900 copper. Panned. That's neat. I didn't know you can make that disappear. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's do a bounding missiles. Let's have him focus on them. Let's have him do this. Have her meet them. Same with him. And same with him.
Breathe. Ooh.
Let's have her do a wounding shot. Let's have him do concussive blasts there.
Riff Ulixa!
Easy enough. Nothing really overly good weapon-wise, or armor, or shield. That's not bad. Let's take a look at that.
Yeah.
New quest. Okay, this can go into the stash. Grants unbending when endurance drops below 50%. Plus 4 might. Let's give it to her. Oh, that's right, new quest. In the southern Ader province of Maganon, the wizard inventor Galef spent decades creating devices that could mimic magical effects and properties. His fellow wizards viewed Galef's work with disdain, but one area of research intrigued even the elitists, a device that could replicate entire magical objects. The key to Galef's research was an enhanced enchanted mold. When Galef died of old age, his remote workshop was eventually plundered by southern barbarians who had been sacking the province for years. All of his work was believed to have been lost. Recently, an anonymous patron has been inquiring across the Eastern Reach for aid in recovering some of Galef's research notes, using leads that were discovered by unknown means. Okay, let's see. Send Hiraves.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Let's head to First Fires next. I don't remember who I have to go see in First Fires. I think it's the Crucible Knights. Wonder why it did that. It just crashed on loading. Interesting. Well, gotta wait for the save game to sync and then I'll start it back up. Apologies for the delay. I don't know why it did that. Okay, there we go. It's 6:46 a.m. I may have to do that fight over. Son of a bitch. I hate repeating content. Well, I don't mind repeating content, but when it's their fault, that irritates me. But crashes happen. Game crashes happen. It's not overly worth getting bent out of shape over. Yep, gotta do it again.
Huh? Yeah.
Aye?
Let's knock him down. Flames of Devotion. That to her. And let's start putting this out.
way.
Let's do concussive missiles into the mix. Yeah, that should be fun. I think he's the last person.
Baru, be on seat.
Let's go. Let's go.
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
Oh, dang it, I forgot. I had to load my game and it defaulted back to a character, rather than the stash by default. Okay, Waxmaker quest. We're gonna assign Hairvase.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, save first since it crashed last time. Let's see what I have to do here exactly. Shrine of Abaddon and Crucible Keep, okay. Shrine Abaddon lies before you, smelling of metal and oil. Bless Masca's Forge Hammer. You place Masca's Forge Hammer at the base of the shrine. For a moment, nothing happens. Then you hear the distant ring of hammers striking anvils. Tens, then hundreds, then thousands, all in unison. Masca's Forge Hammer suddenly flares with light, and the chorus of hammering fades away. You retrieve the hammer, and though its appearance hasn't changed, it feels heavier somehow. Magran's Fork is next. Okay. That's where we found Durance. So we go to Magran's Fork, then go back to Stalwart, finish the quest. And then work on the DLC some more. Okay, Magran's Fork. There it is. Supplicant has arrived. Send escort. Let's send her. The Devil of Karak. Here's the Shrine of Magran. Just take a look inside here. I'm sure I looked at it when I first came through. Just want to kind of make sure. Yep. The ash-covered shrine of Magron stands before you, the scent of charred wood still lingering in the air. Place Maska's forge hammer on the shrine. The temperature around you begins to rise, and before long you feel as if you're standing in front of an open forge. Maska's hammer begins to glow red hot. Suddenly, the ground near the shrine erupts into columns of living fire, flame blights. In the sky, winged shapes dive towards you, smoke trailing from their wide-open jaws.
Let's try that again.
Okay, hold on. Let's do that. Let's knock him down. Let's do this. Let's let him keep doing that. She can affect that Drake. Keep on the Drake.
Lead the way.
Mow it. Mow it. Breath Uligna.
Right.
Okay, so should be able to head back to Stalwart now. Turn in a few quests. Total wages paid.
Huh?
Okay, so Temple of Abaddon's our first stop. I'm not sure where the bounty person is, so I'll have to look at the bounty quest. Hey there, I hope you're not having any trouble with that ritual. Could have warned me about the flame blights and drakes. The what now? Nothing in the ritual mentioned any of that. Maybe they just happened to be in the area. Here's the hammer. If it summons anything else, it's your problem. Just in time, too. I was supposed to be done with the sword yesterday. Okay, Magic Hammer, do your thing. She raises the hammer and prepares to strike the unfinished sword. Watch. Maska swings the hammer down hard, and both blade and anvil ring with the force of the blow. The blade's metal ripples like liquid as it shapes itself into a proper sword. Maska grins and nods at you, but the ringing continues, becoming more and more shrill, and just as the sound becomes unbearable, the sword shatters, scattering metal shards across the room. Talfer's ritual. I haven't seen anyone try to use it in some time. He glances at you. You had help, of course, but it doesn't change the fact that you were the instigator, Maska. Is there any reason I shouldn't immediately cast you out of the temple? No, Master. Maska's eyes are fixed on the floor. What about you? Ingram turns to you. You made yourself a part of this. Is there anything you wish to say in Maska defense? Let's do the lore 2 option. Would that more of my alkalites actually read the book? Ingram smiles. Maska, this stranger has preserved your position within this temple. See that his effort was not in vain. I won't. Thank you, Master Ingram. Maska gives you a little smile. And thank you for getting me a second chance. Here, a gift for you. One of the very first things I forged. Now I need to get back to work. I've still got a lot to learn. The Unlabored Blade. Interesting. Let's take a look at it. Oh, it's a bind 2 dagger. Not really overly interested in that.
Huh?
Okay. Let us head to find the bounty person. Let's look at the bounty and see where we have to turn it in from. Pretty sure it says in the southwest of Stalwart. Aska installed it. Okay.
Yeah.
I think she was over here. There. I was dead on the money. I'm here to collect on Roadwith's bounty. That's a relief, even if they weren't headed for Stalwart. I didn't want to take the chance. Here's the reward, as promised. So, another couple quests down. Waxmaker completed. Hervase has returned. Hervase's patron was silent about the source of their leads, but the notes quickly proved to be valuable. A grimoire sale in the Kithwood and notes from a dead Red Saren wizard pointed the way towards 3 other wizards that were unwittingly performing research based on Galif's stolen notes. Spread out across the Eastern Reach, the wizards were amiable enough but quite unwilling to part with their own extensive notes. After reporting back to the patron's servant, Hervase discovered that no additional services were required. It wasn't until after return to Caed Nua that Hervase learned of the grisly deaths of the 3 wizards, all under suspicious circumstances. A short time later, a package arrived via guarded courier. It was addressed to Hervase, and the note inside simply read, "A gift in an antiquated hand." Interesting. It's almost like a one-time item duplicator thing. Let's send Kana out.
Huh?
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you? Top quality bear pelts on...
Alright, that's gonna be it for me for a while. Gonna... Oh, wait. Quest finished. Oh, okay, just an escort. Well, that's gonna be me, it for me for a while. I'm sure I'll stream some other time today. Maybe this, maybe Hollow Knight, not sure which. I do have to go out and take care of real life crap for a while, so I don't know when exactly I'll be streaming today. But at some point I will. Most likely, unless something comes up. So, y'all have a good morning. Take it easy. Have a happy Friday. If you got to go to work, enjoy work. Who enjoys work, right? But alright, y'all have a good evening. I'm going to end the stream after I exit the game. Take it easy. See ya. Bye.